Hello, everyone. Hopefully, you guys can hear me, see me. Super excited to go through this with you. So, thanks everyone for turning up. If you could just hit me a comment, just letting me know that one, you're here, that'd be amazing. But also, just let me know that you can actually see this so that I'm not doing this on my own and then it never gets posted. Hey, John Marco, how are you? Hey, Nathan. Hey, Chris. Awesome. Okay. So, we'll just give it like couple of minutes maximum, and then we can dive in. But this is the screens we're going to go through. So I'm going to take you through this whole list, and then you guys can ask me any questions at the end. I'll just run through it. It'll take probably like, I'd imagine about 10 minutes just to show you everything. And then at the end, we can just have a look at the app as well. And then you guys can let me know your thoughts. So happy so many people turned up. Thank you. All right. So we're not all just standing here looking at me. Let's jump in and just get cracking with it. So Workout Builder Phase 1. This has been a long time coming, and I know there's so many features and so much functionality that you guys want. So I'm going to go through all that now, let you know exactly what we've got in the cards for you, give you an insight into what the design looks like, and then we'll also have a look at the app as well and some cool new features coming on the app side of things. So at the moment, we're on track for our beta group. So for those of you that don't know, the beta group is a group of core coaches that have been with us pretty much since day one. And we're going to give them access first, and they'll test it all out, make sure they're happy, make sure we have everything that we need in the system for them, and that they're like, yep, that's great, everyone will love this, and then we can roll it out to everyone. So all being good, then this should go live the 1st of August for everyone to get access to. And here's what you're going to get. So changes to the overall design and UI layout. So we're just running through that really, really quickly. Warm up and cool down sections will now be included. Add exercises you could do already, obviously, but I'm just going to go through how that works because we now have different types of exercises. So timed exercises being a great example. Circuits, so you can now build out circuits as well directly on Kahuna's. Volume tracking, and then having workout days. So you'll be able to have the days as templates, and that's going to be really important later on. So phase 2 will be the ability to assign workouts to a calendar to specific days. So we'll get onto that towards the end, and then we'll go through the app UI and also progress and achievements. So progress being like when you're tracking your weights in the app, and then achievements being, well, achievements. We all know what that is. So without further ado, let's jump forward. This is, if my face gets annoying, if me down here gets annoying, then I might close this for a bit just to talk, and then we'll come back to it. So overall on Kahuna's, we're moving in a slightly, and this is a watermark, by the way. Let me see if I can just ditch that really quick because that is in the way. Okay, gone. Good. All right, that was the system. That wasn't like part of the design. But overall, we're going to be making the design a lot cleaner, a lot fresher, just so it's really simple. And we don't want to have like lots of, like we want everything to be uniform throughout, right? But just make it as simple as possible and super easy to use. So with the nutrition and with the workouts, they're going to be the new sections that are going to get this new look that hopefully you guys will like. And of course, when this goes live, you can give us feedback. Like if you enjoy it, if you think it's better, if you think there's areas we can improve upon. As always, it's so important to get your feedback because you guys are using this every day. So I want to make sure that it's absolutely perfect for you. So this layout, it looks very similar to the existing one, right? But it's just a cleaner, fresher look to make it easier to navigate through. And you'll notice on the side here, you have this little magnify icon. And then of course, if we click that, that's going to open up down the right-hand side and give you a preview of the workout. Now on the preview as well, you'll be able to click through and see all the different days. So if you've got 4 or 5 days in here, you can just click that and it's going to load you all of the exercises, sets, supersets, circuits, everything you've got in a program so that you can see it there specifically. And now if we navigate through, I wanted to show you our current design, which is here on the left, and then our new design, which is here on the right. And you can see immediately how much more of a visual representation this is. And we've also got some additional things in this design, which we'll go into. So can we move my head? Let me see if I can move my head. We'll get rid of my head for a second. Hopefully everyone can hear me still. There will be a recording afterwards as well. So you'll see, can you guys let me know, can you see my mouse as well? Because then that's easier just to point to stuff, of course. Can anyone see my mouse? No mouse. Okay. All right. Thanks, everyone. Wait, some people yes, some people no. All right, I'll try and be as descriptive as possible. So in the left-hand column, you'll see where we have warm-up, workout, superset being defined as the two exercises together. You'll see we now have a new naming convention. So we have C1, C2, D1, E1. So running through the exercises, you'll have that sequential order, and that will follow through on the circuits as well. Now, across the top, you're going to see we have total volume. So this is going to calculate your volume per session so that you're able to calculate across the week exactly what you want to prescribe for a client. So let's bring back my face a second. All right, so this might work like this. Okay, so we've got naming conventions here. And then when you click on any one of these individual things, it's going to open up this panel here like this. And with the panel, that's better. So with the panel, the bench press there is an example. So you'd click on your individual exercise on the left-hand side, it's going to open up, and this allows you to add in all your advanced details, your notes, go into the advanced settings as well, and add as much information as you want for your clients. So in the top here, you'll be able to add both an image and a video, just like you do at the moment. But the most important thing to see here is the additional features that we have. So having this visual layout, having the circuits as part of your plan now, and having warm-up and cool-down section as well. And so with the warm-up and cool-down section, and even in the main workouts actually in circuits, you can have timed exercises that are just reps, distance, calories, which we'll go into in just a second. One other thing we're going to do in the interim as well, before we have the ability to add these workouts, individual workouts to a calendar, you're going to have the ability to add a rest day. So in your plan itself, if you have, say you're going to give someone like a 5-day split, you could have like workout 1, workout 2, rest day, workout 3, 4, 5, rest day, or however you wanted to design that for your clients. But that way, if you're going to assign that as just giving someone a plan, they'll know what days have their rest day. Whereas at the moment, if you give someone a plan and you're not utilizing the calendar, then they may not know what rest day they're supposed to be taking. So it'll just help clear things up until we have the calendar, which will be coming right after we've done this. So jumping forward to the next slide. This will be an example of, so here on the left, you can see this is the workout. And if we come down at the bottom, you can see we've got the circuit here. So this will be all of your circuit exercises. And when you click on that, it's going to pop up with all of the different circuits that are included. So the left is the main page. And then when you click on it, the right, that little pop-up is what's going to appear like over the top, like on a pop-up on the screen. So then you can drag and drop all your exercises in order. You can change the number of rounds. You can change the rest between rounds. You can add all the different exercise types, which we mentioned. And in the app, this looks super cool. So I'll show you that in the app in a second. So moving forward, drag and drop feature and select multiple and add circuits. What does all that mean? All right. So when you click to, so going back just ever so slightly to here, if I click on any one of these individual workouts on the screen, then it's going to pop up with this pop-up panel to enter in all the details of the exercise. But if I want to add an exercise, so I click on that blue bar underneath warm-up, I'm going to click on add exercise. It's going to pop open this side panel here, and this is going to have a list of all of your exercises. And it will have your most popular ones relevant to the workout. And what you can do is just drag and drop them onto the plan. So literally as easy as that, you're just going to drag, drop them onto the plan. So you can search for them in the top. So under where it says choose exercise, you can type in a tag or a name, find the exercises, drag and drop them. We've also got 3 little tabs here. So one is exercise. So let's say you want to add 4 different exercises. You can just select 1, 2, 3, 4, drag them all, drop them into the left-hand side, done. Or if you want to group them as supersets or trisets, then you just click on superset first. You're just going to select like this one, this one, this one, and then drag it, and that will drag it across as a superset for you. And circuits, when you click on circuits, this is going to have all of your circuit blocks on there. So it just displays a title. You'll click that, it'll expand to give you a preview. And then of course you can drag and drop all your circuits into there as well. So another thing worth mentioning here is you may not be able to see this, but up the top, we have this, which says last saved 3 minutes ago. So we're going to have autosave, and not autosave as in it saves and refreshes and you have to wait and it's going to do it over and over and over. It's just going to do it in the background. So the way in which we've coded this is with a new framework which is much more in line with kind of modern expectations and new technologies. And so as we build out new parts of Kahunas or redo some of the old parts, then we're going to do it in this new technology so that for you, it's going to be lightning fast on the front end, and the system will just be able to do stuff in the background without you having to click like save or go on to the next one, etc., etc. So that will be implemented in this new setup as well for you guys. Now, when you're adding an exercise, you'll see here up the top, we have type of exercise. So this is a brand new addition, and you'll be able to do sets and reps, just reps on their own. So if it was like 20 kettlebell swings or something like that, distance, calories, time, and heart rate. And for some of these, you have multiple variables that you can use. So for time, as an example, you'd be able to add time and heart rate or time and RPE so that you can specifically inform your client of how you want them to perform the exercise to get the result that you want. And this, with the different variables, should cover pretty much every exercise you can imagine for your clients. And again, you can put this in the warm-up, you can put it in the cool-down, you can put it in the circuit. You could, if you want to, just have a timed exercise like 30 minutes on a bike at 100 beats per minute, anywhere randomly in your workout if you wanted to. So this is giving you full customization to make sure that your workouts are now at the level you need them to be for your clients across any type of exercise they're doing. So if we click forward to the next screen, you'll see this one. So body part, what body part is it? And not everyone's going to use this, but let's say you're trying to regulate someone's training, or you're trying to specifically focus on a body part, and you think, right, okay, Mark needs more work on his biceps. So we're going to give him 25 sets for his biceps. We're going to give him 20 for his chest. We'll give him 15 for his back. And you can then determine the volume that you would want per body part. And so when you add any new exercise, you can quantify what that is. So for example, you can do this with a 1 or a 0.5. So for example, if I'm going to add bench press, I could put a 1 for chest because one set is the equivalent to 1. And I could put 0.5 for triceps, 0.5 for front delts, let's say. And then that way the volume can accumulate as you're building out your plans. And then you'll be able to see, okay, so we've now got 15 sets for this, we've got 20 sets for that, which will just help you in kind of achieving the right volume requirements for your clients as you move forward. With our body parts, will we need to go in and edit our current library to make it work properly? Yes, you will. So your current exercises, you'll have to go in and make the changes to those. So what we'll do is we'll give you some notice a couple of weeks before we launch. So we have the beta group going to get access in the 10th, I think I said the 10th of July. And then once they start testing that out, we'll send you guys an email and just say, hey, this is when we're planning to launch. Please make sure you have this, and this done. Now, if you don't do that, it's not going to break anything at all. It's just if we go back a few slides. So if I go back to probably around about here, you see where it says total volume, shoulders, quads, biceps, triceps. If you haven't entered that, then it just won't appear. So you can still use everything as it is. There's no urgency for you to do it. But if you want to use that feature, then when you're ready, you would just add in the volume per body part for you. And you guys, if there's any questions like specific to the web stuff, now's a great time to ask because we'll jump into the app stuff next. But just to give you like a recap on this, it's one, making it as quick and easy as possible to build a workout. So the UI now is going to be super clean, super easy. And you'll literally be able to, from the right-hand side, just drag and drop your exercises in. Like just, what do I want for warm-up? I'll type warm-up or however you've tagged your exercises to group them together. But you could just type in like low-intensity warm-up and then go tick, tick, drag and drop. Right, for my workout, what do I want? Just type in again your tags that you've grouped your exercises by, drag them all across into the main plan. And same for circuits. You can build out all of your circuits. And of course, you can build out all of your days as well as templates. So now it's literally a drag and drop to be able to build this out. And the really cool thing, which actually I'll get ahead of myself, we'll come on to it in phase 2, which will be coming up shortly after I've shown you the app UI. But for now, these are the main features that you guys are going to be getting access to in the next few weeks as we roll it out. Okay, so far it sounds good. Like people loving the overall design, looking much cleaner, easier to use. And that really makes me so happy because it's, as we add more and more features, probably one of the most complex things is making sure that we can add more features, but we don't kind of overwhelm or overcomplicate the actual user interface, because it's great if you've got a load of stuff to use, but if it's like super tedious to use it, then that's never going to help you. And that's not our goal, obviously. I always want this to be like an open line of communication between us, which is why doing this is so great, because we can get your feedback and continue to improve it to make sure it's even better for you guys. So moving on to the app, fingers crossed as we hit this screen that you guys are going to absolutely love it, because we're rehauling the whole of the app. So this is specifically the workout section of the app. And remember, the blue is just the Kahuna's blue. So for your own branded app, it's going to be your colors. It's not going to be ours. This is just to show you the new layout and interface for your clients. So of course, now your clients, you'll see in the first screen here, they have the specific warm-up section. And the way in which warm-ups will work is that they'll just tick if they did or didn't do it, or they could add a note or change the time if they, so for example, say I was going to do a bike for 10 minutes, but I got off after 5 minutes, or I didn't do it at the RPE of 6, I did it at 4. I could add a note, save that, so that you're going to see it in the workout log when you get access to it. The naming convention is in place, as you can see there, A1, B1. We're still tweaking this. So all the designs you've seen right now are 90-something% done, and we're just making the final tweaks. So for this, I think we're also going to include where it says A1, and then you've got the title, like a little thumbnail image there as well of the exercise, which when you click would also play the video, just so it's super quick for your clients to be able to get access to it. They don't have to click the 3 dots, then click to watch the video, etc. We can just have it there. If there is an image or a video, it will just show in that little position to make it super easy for your clients. So imagine scrolling down, and then you come up to your circuit. And I apologize for the lack of inspiration from our designer, who has done a horrendous circuit of 9 sets of sprints at 500 meters, which would be horrible. So this here, you can see all your exercises listed out for your circuit. And then at the bottom, this is the number of rounds that you're completing. So here we've got 4, as in 4 rounds to complete. So whoever's doing this, your client's doing this, they would just tick off as they've done it, round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4. They can also add a note, and then you get to see this as well. Tempo would be good on the main heading. Sorry, Cliff said tempo would be good on the main heading under the name next to reps, perhaps. Yeah, I agree entirely. We have a slightly different UI to this, which we're in discussion with amongst the team. And yes, I agree. I think having an expanded area here, panel underneath with all the details to avoid clicking. Like that's always the intention, right? Is to make sure that as a user, I can look at my screen, I've got everything that I need. Whereas I don't want to go around having to find stuff because it just becomes tedious. So with that in mind, we very likely will have the information here, and then probably the first little line of notes. And if you tap that, it will expand and show all of the notes. So that would all be in this section here for you guys. Now coming through to this is the progress I was mentioning, and we're changing this. So this has been quite a big discussion point in both the community and within the team itself. And that's how we track the weights that you're using within the gym. And at the moment, it's specific only to the exercise, which isn't ideal. It's great if you're doing the same workout every single week, but let's say I'm doing an exercise in 2 different workouts, and that exercise has different rep ranges and it's in a different order. Well, it doesn't make sense to me if on my second exercise, on my second workout, that I look at my history and I'm like, oh, I did, let's say 100 kilograms of bench press for 10 reps. But this time it's in the bottom. It's like my last exercise. I'm going to be fatigued. I'm going to be like, I'm not going to be fresh going into it, etc. All those things. So we're changing that so that the history that's shown for your exercise is going to be specific to the workout, the rep range, and the position within the workout. So even if you drag it and change it into a different position, it will record it as a different history point, so that anytime you do it in that exact order, in that exact session, you'll have the exact history for that particular exercise that you did. Of course, you will have access to all the data. So that's just how we're going to do it for ease of use. So next time you go into that particular session for that particular exercise, you're going to see the exact history that you did. But by clicking the little toggle, the little button, you're going to see over the 3 months specific to the workout, and it will have all of your workout history, or you can see for all history. So not just specific to the workout. So then this allows you to see, right, from this workout, what is my best spin? And then from all of my workouts, everything I've done just for this exercise, maybe in a different workout plan, what is the best that I've ever done? So it gives clients the best of both worlds, but by default, it will show them specific to the exercise that they're on. All right, next screens. Achievements. Achievements are coming with the new workout builder. So when someone completes something in the actual workout itself, they'll have this little pop-up that says new record, and it tells them the difference of what they achieved versus last time. And then when they complete the whole workout, so they get through to that final summary screen, then it's not only going to have their achievements for this session, it's going to show them based on all of their history. So again, with the history being specific to the workout, we also want to show them as a benchmark that like this is what you achieved this workout, and overall, this is your best lift ever. Can't speak. Best lift ever. So your client has all of that information on that screen. So no comments coming in. Let me know in the comments what you think about the new app UI, the new app design, because a lot of it, again, like when you look at the workout section on the web and then how it's looking on the app, you'll see there's a lot of similarities in terms of how we want to display that. And again, it's just being created to make it as easy and simple as possible, not just for you, but for your clients, so that your clients have a really enjoyable experience and it's just not complicated. We want it to be super easy for them to be able to access everything. Less clicks for a win. Awesome. All right, so this design is so much better. KD Fitness says this design is so much better. I like the circuit setup and superset. Awesome. That's so cool. And Will, this is all the screenshots at the moment. And the reason why I didn't want to go through like actually on the system is because it's on our staging environment. So for you guys that don't know, we have like a staging environment where we do all of our dev testing. We have a pre-production, which is the server before it actually gets to live. That's where our quality assurance team will be testing it all. And then it actually goes to live. So whilst it's in the development stage, I didn't want to go on there just in case because people are working on it. But once it gets to this QA stage, which is going to be over the next couple of weeks, then I'll be able to do a video walkthrough as well and show you guys exactly how the drag and drop works. Like you can actually see it interacting, how quick it is, and how much easier it's going to be to use in building out all these new areas. And so what's next? Well, once we've launched this, so 10th of August, it's going to be going out to our beta group, and all being well, then the 1st of August, 10th of July, it's going out to the beta group. 1st of August, it'll go out to absolutely everybody. And then we'll have a period of about 4 weeks, and that's called our smoking gun period, which is whereby we have a chance to just look at everything that's gone live, make sure everything's perfect, make sure that it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, and that everyone's happy. Like, there's no point in releasing anything if it gets out there and you guys are like, well, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. So by doing these calls, hopefully it means we're on the right track for you when it goes live and that you love it, and making sure that everything is perfect. So at the end of that period, once everything is perfect and you guys are happy, we'll then start shifting to the final stages of these things. So these are in development right now. We have a lot of things running side by side together with the size of our team now. And so here's some things that you can look forward to over the next few months. The first one's going to be scheduling workouts on calendar. So the calendar itself, we're actually rebuilding, just like other sections of Kahuna's, to make it faster. It's going to integrate with Outlook. It's going to integrate with Gmail. It's going to have a much more comprehensive menstrual cycle tracker. It's going to just be a much better calendar overall. You'll have recurring events, all those sorts of things. More details on that, and we'll do a video in a month, maybe 6 weeks' time to go through it. But within that build, which should be complete by September, October, that's going to have the ability to drag and drop workouts onto the calendar. The video upload and form check is so cool. I've been going on about it for ages, and I keep wanting to do it as quickly as possible. But there's so many other features that have become more and more popular. So we focus on those and getting those right for you. But the video upload and the form check is going to allow you, the coaches, your client can film themselves doing a video. They'll upload it directly in the app. You'll be able to just do a video response, or you can green screen yourself over the top of it. So if they're doing an exercise, you could green screen yourself over the top of that. And then any workouts will have message threads specific to the workout. So you don't have to always go to messaging and you have this, like all your workouts, check-ins, everything in one place. You'll have a thread with the workout, and then you'll be able to comment specifically on that workout for your clients. And then we've got sharing results to social. So for your clients, when they get those achievements and those wins, giving them the ability to just post that up, which would also include your logo, your business name, so that you're getting that extra exposure with your clients sharing their results on social. And finally, as we move into having like assistants, AI assistants to help you in building things out with both the nutrition, that's going to be coming to the workouts as well. And so that's where all of that training volume becomes important, whereby you can determine per body part the different amounts of volume, because that ultimately would be used in creating a training program. So that you'd come along and say, you'd pick out an individual, you'd kind of create a bio of an individual, and then you'd pick some weak body parts if they had them, how many days a week they can train, etc., what equipment they have access to, and then it would produce a plan for you. So that's going to be coming, that'll be towards the end of the year. But that's pretty much it. 25 minutes of me talking about the workout builder. So I've got a few minutes, guys. I've always got as much time as you need. So if you have questions, chuck them in and let me know. This video will be going into YouTube and it will be going into the Facebook group as well. So you always have this to watch. Okay. Man, some really good feedback. Like, I'm so grateful for all you guys being on here. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, so scheduling workouts to the calendar will be handy for some clients. Awesome. And so with scheduling workouts to the calendar, that's a feature you can use or not use, depending on how you like to coach. So with a lot of the things we're developing now, it'll be a case of you can decide if you want to use them. And before the end of the year, you'll have the ability to turn things on and off in the app as well. So if you just want to focus on a couple of things, you don't want to give your clients access to everything, you could like turn off the things you're not using. So again, just customize that experience around your clients. Okay. All right, Cliff says, it'd be cool if clients can reschedule the workouts if you created it for them. Yes, I agree. So once you've added it to a calendar, we should give clients the ability to do that if you want to enable it. So in your settings, when we come to do it, you'll have an option of, do you want your client to be able to change days? And if you put, yes, I do, that's fine with me, then they'll be able to do it. Or if you want them to request it first, then they'll have to put a request to you to change the day. And then you can decide. But you could just have that open. So yep, clients can do whatever they want, they can change it. A similar question about the AI, how would that affect our library? Yeah, so the AI would essentially use any exercises that do have all the data available. So all of our own exercise ones will have all that data. We'll be adding it to all of them. We're going to be having a new library over the next like 6-7 months, which will be much more comprehensive and filled in a much better way just for you and your clients. We've also got some cool mobility videos coming over the next couple of months as well. But yes, as long as you've got the data points in there, then the AI can do its job. The AI needs that data in order to be able to do the calculations and pick the exercises out. So as we come to get to that point, again, I'll give you notice. I won't just be a case of like tomorrow, I'll be like, hey, the AI thing's live. Let's just go in and access all your videos. Like, you'll have plenty of notice so that as you're building out your exercise library or as you're working on the new workout builder, you'll be able to make these tweaks and changes as you need to. Thank you so much, Adam. Thanks, Cliff. Okay, in a previous video, Katie Fitness asking, in a previous video, I talked about calculate calories, etc. Yes, that's still happening. It's being built right now. It's the new nutrition section is going to be so phenomenal. It's ridiculous. The amount of features and tools that you'll have at your disposal to do stuff is just going to take things to a next level. Like from the ability to create like a customer persona, if you like, a client persona, and then choose the foods that they like, the foods they don't like, and then auto populate a whole meal plan for them based on that customer persona that you've created. Also, you'll be able to like auto nutrition around their training programs, again, all auto generated. You also have control to do whatever you want and create your own plans. But the AI assistant, I do AI like this because AI is one of those terms that everyone's thrown around, and 6 months everyone became an AI expert, but we're just using it in small ways to just make life easier and make things more productive, right? And so you'll be able to auto generate things. Also, with the meal plans, we're going to have meals with recipes and portions. So you'll be able to create a whole recipe out and then choose how many portions that is for the macronutrients, and that will be available for your clients, and all of the micronutrients as well. So this September, October, all of the micronutrients, you'll be able to set targets per meal, targets for the day, loads on that. Check out the other nutrition video and you'll see like all the cool features coming. Right, next question. Is there a shared personal folder of workout programs for all trainers to access? There isn't. So we don't have a folder of workouts. We have videos that you can use. So we have, I think it's like 230 exercise videos that are uploaded, and you can choose whether to turn that on or off to use it with all of your clients. And we have 50 mobility videos coming in the next probably like 6 weeks, 2 months, that are going to be available as well. And these are really cool. They're like walkthroughs of specific things your clients can do with instructional videos. And so you'll be able to turn those on and off. We don't have any workout templates just yet. The idea being is that you can group all of your templates together that you create using any tags that you like. So you could tag 3-day splits, 5-day splits, push-pull legs, etc., into your own little groups. But what we really want to do is have the ability for you to have as custom as possible auto-generated templates with the AI in the future. So rather than us give you like, here's a bunch of plans, you could go in and say, look, I want a 4-day split. I want it to be specific to this. My client's been training for 3 years. They've got access to this equipment, this equipment, this equipment. Create me a plan, and then bang, it's going to create you a plan. And that way you're not relying on templates. You've literally got an infinite pool of like templates of workouts then that you'd be able to use with your clients. So that's the end goal with that. Would be good to have additional mobility and stretching part of the workout. Yeah, agree. I think the best place to put mobility and stretching is going to be in the warm-up or cool-down section, unless you guys disagree. That would probably be the best place to put it. And when is the nutrition AI plan up? September, October. Before that, we'll do another video going through it so that I can share it with you guys. And of course, always welcome your feedback on it. With the current workout builder, can we copy and paste an entire week at a time and then make adjustments per client if programming on the app's current workout builder? So you can duplicate an entire workout right now. So if you have a workout, and there's a couple of ways, one of them you may not be aware of because it's kind of hidden, which we need to make better. But let's say you've got a client and you've been building them out a plan, you've made changes week after week after week, and then you think, wow, this is a really good plan. I want to give this to other people. Then if you go to your client and go to the workout, you can actually export it to a template and then save that as a new template to add to someone else. Now, if you've got a template already and you want to duplicate it to make changes, then you could just in the actions, duplicate it, copy it, and then make changes for your new client. Is there going to be any option to add groups? That's a great question, Adam. And yes, there is. It's all coming. So everything is coming. I wish that we could just do everything today. Like, hey, here's everything, because there's so many cool ideas from you guys and things that I just want to get done for you as well, like my geeky side of all the AI stuff. Groups realistically is on our development schedule by the end of the year. So the real focus for me is that as you head into January, because I know that's such a powerful time for exposure and for getting groups together, like to have groups for January, I think would be huge. And there's a number of different features of functionality we can have within that. And so once we roll out the nutrition, we roll out the workouts, then we're going to be working on the wearables as well. Around that time, we'll get on a call like this. We'll just run through groups and then we'll do our best to get that done for January. And Gareth's asking, can you assign multiple workouts per day for a client, give a client a mobility workout and then a separate hypertrophy workout? Yes, you can. So at the moment, you can assign multiple workout programs, and you'll be able to do that in the new workout builder as well. And then when we have the ability to schedule specific workouts onto a day in the calendar, you'll be able to schedule multiple different plans, which is cool as well if your client's going on holiday or vacation or whatever, and you just want to give them that ability. Or like you said, mobility. If a client's struggling in a particular area, you could put that on, or you could have a cardio specific one, and you'll be able to stack those on top of each other in the day. All right, I think that's it. Man, you guys are all amazing. I say it all the time, but I genuinely mean it. It's coming on and having these webinars and being able to go through this with you and share it with you is phenomenal. Like we just hit 3,000, we're more than 3,000 now, like 3,037 coaches, I think, since the other day. So none of that's possible without you. And I and the team will continue to do everything that we can to make this a huge success for you guys. So as always, if you need anything, just drop us a message, DM, you can email me, mark@kahunas.io, comes directly to me. Whatever you guys need, let us know. But as always, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys being part of this.